Hi everybody, and welcome to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a battle against Andy Johns, and he has a very awesome team. As you can see, there are a whole bunch of Pokemon, pretty much the whole team actually, are Pokemon that are very uncommon in competitive play. So, this was an awesome battle, and it was very close and very competitive as well. This is one of my favorite battles of all time for those reasons. So, that said, we are just going to get right into the battle. So, I led with Charizard, and he led with Heliolisk. So, I go right for the Mega Evolution into Mega Charizard Y. And Drought is going to activate to turn the Sunlight harsh. But he is just going to go for the Rain Dance first to get rid of my Sunlight and turn it into Rain. So I go for the Flamethrower, and despite the rain, I still do about half, which is pretty good because of the dry skin, but then also the dry skin heals him a little bit. So I have to switch. I don't want to get hit with an electric move, so I come in with Thundurus, predicting that. And he did go for Thunder, and that's not going to do anything to Thundurus because of Volt Absorb, so good call. And then the dry skin's going to heal him some more. So then he outspeeds me and hits me with a Surf, and that does about 2/3, quite a bit. Then I am going to hit him with a Psychic, and that takes him down to about 1/4, but doesn't quite finish him off. So then I have to switch. I know he outspeeds me and I don't want to lose Thundurus. So I come in with Trevenant, predicting the water move again. But he actually read the switch and uses Thunder instead. So that's going to do more. And then he's going to recover some more with Dry Skin. So then he goes for Volt Switch just to get a little damage off and Scout and switch out. So he comes in with his Goodra predicting the grass move, but I actually used Drain Punch instead. So that did about 1/4, not too bad, and I get to recover some health. And the rain is going to stop. So I switch out with Trevenant, predicting a fire move here, and I come in with Infernape, but he actually just goes for the Outrage. So that is going to do a whole lot, just barely doesn't take my Infernape out, and it lets me hit him with this Close Combat, which is going to be enough to take Goodra out. But then the Life Orb is actually going to take my Infernape out as well. So we both get a blind switch in. I come back in with Charizard, and he comes back in with Heliolisk, and Drought is going to activate again to turn the Sunlight, but he is going to use Rain Dance again to get rid of that right away. So I went for the Flamethrower again, just because I knew he had about half left. I knew it was going to take him out, and sure enough it did, even with the rain. So then he comes in with Ludicolo, which forces me to switch out because I don't want to get taken out with a water move. So I come in with Trevenant, and he goes for the Surf. So that did do a whole lot for being not very effective, and he takes some damage from Life Orb. But I also have my Citrus Berry to regain some health. So here he just goes for the Ice Beam, and that is going to be enough to take Trevenant out. And he takes some more Life Orb damage. So I come back in with Charizard to get the Drought, just to get rid of the rain, because that is really making his Ludicolo a force to be reckoned with. So that forces him to switch out, and he comes in with his Umbreon, and I just went for the Air Slash to do as much as I could, and he's going to recover with his leftovers. So then I go for the flamethrower with the sunlight out. That is going to do quite a bit. He survives though with about a third, and he hits me with the pursuit. I guess he was reading a switch there, but I stayed in, so it didn't do too much. So he goes for the protect here, just to get another turn of leftovers recovery, no doubt, which he does get. So I actually made a mistake here. I was anticipating a switch, so I went for the solar beam, and it doesn't have the charge because of the sunlight, but still it doesn't take him out. It leaves him with just a little health, which lets him get his wish off here. And another turn of leftovers recovery. So here I switch, figuring he's just going to protect, so his wish goes off. And I come in with Thunderous. So sure enough, that is what he does, and I get a free switch in with Thunderous as the sunlight fades, and his wish unfortunately puts his Umbreon back up to almost full health with his leftovers as well. So I go for the Focus Blast, and I do hit, and that does a lot, drops him back down to about a quarter. So then he goes for the Wish again, just trying to stall me out, trying to get his Umbreon back up to full health again. So here he switches out, trying to pass the Wish on, and he comes back in with Ludicolo. So I went for the Thunderbolt this time just in case he switched, and I actually got lucky there. That was a crit, and that took his Ludicolo out, so his Wish did nothing. So then he comes in with his Squilipede, and he outspeeds me and hits me with a Poison Jab, and that gets rid of my Thunderous, unfortunately. And he also has a Speed Boost on there to raise his speed. So then I come in with Bisharp. It's the best type matchup I have for him. So that forces him to Baton Pass. So he passes that +1 speed off here to his Cofagrigus. And I went for the Psycho Cut, and that didn't do too much to Cofagrigus. So then I switch out and come back in with Charizard, and the Drought will turn the Sunlight harsh again. So he went for the Will-O-Wisp. That is why I switched. I was predicting that Will-O-Wisp, so it didn't do anything, and that let me hit him with a Flamethrower, which, because of the extra power from the sunlight, takes him out. So then he comes back in with his Scolipede, and that forces me to switch. I don't want to get taken out by this thing, so I come in with Bisharp, predicting the Poison Jab, which he did go for, so that's not going to do anything to Bisharp, but then he gets the Speed Boost again. So he hits me with an X-Scissor, and that does a decent amount, but not a whole lot. Here I actually made another mistake. I went for the Brick Break, predicting a switch out, but he stayed in, so that didn't do anything, as you can see. And then he has the Speed Boost again. So he goes for the Swords Dance here, probably predicting a Sucker Punch maybe, and he gets a sharp attack increase. But I went for the Iron Head because that was the safest play, and that almost brings him down, but not quite. And he recovers health with the Black Sludge and gets another Speed Boost. So here I went for the Sucker Punch finally. I made a good call because he was trying to attack me. So that is going to be enough to take his Scolipede out. Then he comes back in with Umbreon. This is his last Pokemon. And I do outspeed it with Bisharp. And I hit it with a Brick Break. And that is going to take it out. And that is good game to Andy Johns. So, thanks for watching again, everybody. As always, feel free to like and or comment on the video, as well as subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that is all for now, and we will see you next time.